guys, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here for another episode of Thrall. Yes, we missed last week, but we are back. And the whole world is about to be on fire. That being said, thank you so much for being here. If you guys like what we do here and you want to support the channel, please, you can join us down on Patreon, link down below, or here on Twitch as a subscriber, link for that down below as well. And last but not least, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see the corruption bar. That bar serves two purposes. One is when that bar fills, Daryl gets to do what the hell he wants to us, but two, every single dollar that goes back into that bar goes back to these wonderful, amazing, beautiful players that you see here before you. So, fill that bar. Let's pay some people, let's cause some corruption, and let's turn things over to Daryl to take us into hell. I mean Thrall.
Thank you. Yeah, it has been a week, but we are back. I'm super excited to be back. It's been actually a really big day for me too, so I'm going to do my best to keep on track. But if not, we'll still have some fun, and these guys will probably have to make new characters for next week. But starting out, last week, or last session, we did have some new dreams. The characters each experienced a different dream that was loosely tied to the one before and starting to be revealed a little bit in their present reality, starting to put together some of those pieces. Again, I'm not going to reveal those dreams. That's up to them to discuss in-game. But what they did find shortly after that was their ward, little Johnny, was having a big freak out. He was complaining that something was inside his skin trying to get out, and so he was taking a hunting knife to his leg. It was pretty dark.
I feel like ward's a strong word.
Yeah.
Like, we barely want him alive.
Yeah, but I think we'll go with it, because, you know, it's like you said, talking and fighting are practically the same thing.
That's true. I did say that.
So, when you were trying to find out what was going on with him, a couple of townsfolk came to you saying that some of the other townsfolk had decided to leave, that the city was a lost cause, but that Laclede, Oliver Laclede, still wanted to try, and he was hoping you guys would come back. You argued, you talked to Brodeur, and then, as you were just deciding you were going to go back and at least give Oliver the courtesy of a goodbye, a giant red and brown wolf showed up and spoke to you through telepathy. I almost said telekinesis. That would be a different thing. Telepathy.
Well, time to roll new characters.
Yeah. And he said, each of you have been deceived. So that's where we'll pick it up. We are on the road just outside of Laclede, and there's a large brown red wolf standing to the east of you guys on the road, and you guys are there. Take it away. Characters play.
Does he seem like, I understand that he's a very big, imposing wolf. Does he seem like threatening at all? Like, does he look like he's like getting ready to like advance on us, or is he just kind of standing back?
That sounds like an insight roll.
Oh,
How chill
okay.
is this wolf?
Oh, I should open roll 20 at any
On a
point
scale of 1 to
minutes.
10, how chill that wolf is.
I will say
no.
he doesn't necessarily appear to be attacking. I'm not asking you to roll initiative, and based on that roll, that's all I'm going to tell you.
Everyone, I don't want to be seeming like I'm crazy here, but did anyone else hear the wolf talk inside their head?
Yep.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. I don't know about your experience and wherever you're from, but wolves don't talk into my head very often, so I don't know if that's normal in these parts, but I don't think it is.
Even if the talking in the head is normal, the oversized wolf telling you things is not where I'm from.
Right.
So I
Goals-
feel like that's equally concerning.
Gull's gonna do his best to think who's been lying to us.
That's a very like intellectual and logical response to this situation.
Gull's
Yeah.
gonna do his best to move the plot forward while
I
Mike...
was sick of shit talking to him in his head, and since it is around like it was like mid-afternoon, right? Like where we are right now.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. We're gonna go with the old sun's out, guns out, and Sama is now pointing a pistol at the wolf. Like, all right, I don't have time for any more of this telepathy riddle nonsense.
I still like, sorry. Yeah. Goal pulls out the script. Oh yeah, he puts it back.
It's like,
Um,
wait, I'm
page
not
25.
supposed to lose.
Who is lying to us? I didn't read that far in the show notes.
Yeah, no,
Sorry, okay.
but he doesn't say it out loud. He thinks it.
He thinks it. All right, so
He's
Did I
trying to.
miss a character note in there somewhere? Like, what's going on?
so yeah, Gull,
Gull
you hear
enters scene
the
left,
roll,
thinks
the
about
low
who deceived
rumbling
us.
voice in your head that says, "You have been shown things that are meant to mislead you."
Am I
And
the
you're
only one that
muted.
hears that?
You are the only one that hears that, since you're the only one that replied.
Gull's gonna
Oh,
start
that's
looking.
true. I did say things out loud, but I guess it can't understand actual talk.
Gull's gonna start looking for his shoes.
Start
Are they back in town?
Yeah, he threw them away. He's just gonna be like, I knew I should have.
The wolf takes a couple steps toward you.
I don't-
All of you.
I don't understand what is happening. Is this wolf advancing? Am I going to have to kill this wolf like the other wolves that I killed?
Luca is going to take 3 equal steps towards the wolf.
Some.
And now he says again, but this time so that you all hear it. You have each been shown things that are meant to mislead you. Is this little one not your leader?
And some people may think that.
Are we talking about, out of character question, is he referring to Gull or is he referring
He
to
is, because
Gull?
Gull's the only one that like initiated contact, so he's asking everyone.
Gull's a good thinker.
Well,
He'll
Sama
think
like
right back.
Sama was like hammer back about like ready to shoot the wolf and move further, and it's like, is the small one not your leader? And Sama just pushes the hammer back, holsters the gun, because anything that dumb cannot possibly be a threat.
You guys are gonna let him believe that I'm the leader, because if he's gonna attack anybody, it's gonna be the leader. And Gull's gonna assume that, hell yeah, I'm the leader.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Sama's like,
Win-win.
Yeah, sure.
Your gun can do nothing to me.
Well,
By the way,
I'm always down to try.
What are we doing here? Are we just going to talk to this wolf inside of our head all day, or are we going to...
Well, I
leave?
think we're trying to figure out exactly what side the wolf is referring to that we've been deceived by.
Oh, I understand. Mr. Wolf, what side are
You
you
gotta
on
think
that
it.
we were deceived?
You gotta think it. You gotta think it.
Oh. Mr. Wolf.
And he says out loud while thinking it.
What side are you on if
Tootsie
we
Roll
have
Pop
been
commercial.
deceived?
The
Mr.
boy
Owl.
must not die. You will hasten the prophecy.
Oh, this is
Not
lies.
ended.
He says I can't. Everyone is against me killing the child. This is the worst day of my life. First I get to kill him, and then I don't get to kill him, and then I'm back on the menu, and then it's off the menu again.
Who's been giving us these visions?
Is it a dragon?
This is the
ones.
this is the international symbol for I'm talking to you in my head.
Right.
That you do the Professor X.
Well, this is the telekinesis symbol, so you gotta
Yeah.
be careful.
One hand for talk, 2 hand for push.
Yeah.
And this is tricorder. Welcome to Thrall. Okay, so now he will continue speaking to all of you.
Is he still doing it he's doing it just
Yeah,
telepathically? Okay, he's not actually
Right.
moving his mouth at all.
correct. Like you can hear, because he's very large and kind of drooly, that like there's still noise being made by his mouth. Angry rumbling, but the sound, the audible noises, or the cognitive words are coming directly to the mind. So
He doesn't have lips,
Gotcha.
so all the P and B noises wouldn't make sense.
Wow.
there. I have been tracking a dragon known as Nadir. I believe he is here, and he is trying to find a greater source of food.
Oh yes, you mean the evil blood dragon.
Right.
We figured he was a bad guy, and we also figured that he was the one sending us visions. So thank you for telling us the things that we already knew. Now what?
Do you need our help?
Yes. If you are offering it.
Are you
I
talking to him
mostly
too?
come to warn you. You can't do what he's trying to lead you to do. It will end in disaster.
I can't hear what you're saying if you say it only in your head. I just hear his answers. It's very difficult. It's one-sided conversation.
Has any of you made cognitive contact with Nadir?
Not on purpose.
No. Oh, no.
I think he stole Goal's shoes.
No, I got rid of those, but apparently we were lied to, so... Yeah.
Oh.
His eyes focus in on Sama. You didn't answer. I...
Check the chat.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, you said that, and I went to do it too, and I'm like, there's a reason that he said it all secret, like.
It's real hard to have a one-sided conversation, Cora. If you don't say it out loud, I can't read what's in your head.
That sounds like a you problem,
That's
and I'm
just
worried
like-
about what's happening over here right now.
I can only participate in one half of this conversation.
Sorry.
Again, a you problem.
If you fear that you are already tainted by one of his hooks, come near to me.
Sama steps up.
Okay.
I'm
You
sorry.
feel a hum throughout your body as you get closer.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a greater amount of concentration to keep his mind from touching you while we speak, but I assure you, you are safe. What happened?
And Sama like just takes a beat to sort of to see if he feels any different. I don't think he does because he doesn't really like mind magic isn't his thing. For sure. And then
So yeah, I mean, it's hard to describe, but you would guess that what you feel is different.
Okay.
But you can't verify if it's true, other than
Sure.
rolling insight, and if you want to see,
I
if you
will
just
do
trust it.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do not trust the talker wolf for sure.
You don't trust the giant?
13? It's not
That's
great.
good enough. Yeah, I mean, you don't think he's lying.
Sure. Well, he at the very least he is confident that it can't hear me.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And Sama sort of like, because we like walked onto the thing with like Brodur and with Johnny and all like so we're
Right.
we're all still in the path, right?
Yeah.
Sama sort of like looks out of the corner of his eye in the direction of Brodur and just goes in his chest.
Mm. And where did we leave Broder? Was he
He's with us.
awake or asleep, or I can't remember.
Uh,
He was hanging out with Johnny, who was bandaged and unconscious or something, right?
Yeah, I think he's with us.
Brudur's awake, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember him like going to sleep. I remember him like probably wanting to sit down and rest,
Mhm.
but I don't think he slept.
Yeah, I remember him being old in general, but not actually
Astute.
asleep.
There were some
Very
noises
yeah.
of the old
observation.
variety.
Yeah, he made old noises, but I don't remember him actually sleeping. So
Yeah.
his sass
I,
pants
I
over
We're
forgot
there.
never gonna
about
let that die, are we?
No,
That's fine. It was a highlight.
Right,
It was
okay.
a highlight of that week.
So then to just the four of you, you hear, I can keep Nadir out of your mind if you stay with me. But you will also have to leave this man. And because he's still looking at you, like when he says that, you just get a flash of Brodur in your head. It's like he's saying it as a word, but you see it as a picture. You will have to leave him behind.
Okay, deal.
That's fine. Don't care.
It sounds like a win-win situation.
But the child must come.
That's fine. Don't want.
Luca is just going to instinctively just literally do the roll her head all the way over to Rook.
Yep.
Does the
Just
child have to come alive?
If you kill the child, the second part of the prophecy will happen now.
Oh,
If you let the child live, it will not happen until he dies of an old age.
Can we compromise and render this child unconscious?
He is currently.
But continually.
Johnny, come on.
wait a minute. Wait a
I'm
minute.
just trying to
I have a
appease
question.
everyone.
I have a question here. If we kill the child now, the prophecy goes now. But if we don't kill him and he dies later like everyone does, the prophecy still happens. So how do we stop the prophecy? Like, do I have to kill him and then kill the next guy and then the prophecy's done, or what? How does that work? Because waiting 40 years for him to die of regular death it seems like a waste of time.
Right.
It's just prolonging the inevitable, and I'm here to stop all of the blood thrall situation forever, like as soon as possible. I don't live forever. I don't know about you.
We live longer than he will.
The Stonekeeper will come like a whisper, born from betrayal, and it is believed that his son, that this boy's son, will be the Stonekeeper. If he doesn't have a son, he cannot be betrayed. If he dies now, the prophecy is believed it will never come to full cycle. It would just continue in a perpetual phase 2.
What is phase 2?
Is the burning of the world.
So, wait.
Where the abundance of the harvest, fire comes to destroy the harvest. This was the second part.
And then the Stonekeeper is what part now?
Part 3.
He's part 3.
And what does he do? Because I was a mixed bag. Someone said he saves everyone, and someone said he causes everyone to be blood thralls. Not great on the second part.
Well, the prophecy from the cycle of Demneok says he will widow the bride of blood.
I don't know who that is.
We believe it's a metaphor that blood, the disease, is his bride and he will kill her.
Wait, okay. So, hold up. So if we kill him now, we get stuck in the perpetual burning problem. If we let him die later, we move on. If he has a kid, we move on to phase 3, upon which potentially the prophecy can end if certain things go a certain way, and then blood thralls are gone. Is that what you're telling me?
Or everyone is a blood thrall. It seems like a 50-50 shot, and I'm not great at math to begin with.
The problem with
Mama is right.
the problem with that though is that we can't guarantee that we're always going to be around to be able to look after him and make sure that he follows through on that. So you're literally going to have to inform anyone that he encounters in his life going forward what they have to do in order to guarantee this process.
No, we just have to get him away from Nadir.
I mean,
So how do we do that?
I don't know what you are, but he's like a dragon, and I'm not a babysitter. So...
Definitely thought you were going to say that you're not a dragon, and I was going to be like, once again, yes, you are.
You can,
He's kind of.
I don't want to speak for everyone here, but like, you can just take the child and do whatever you want with him. His existence doesn't really affect me. I'm just here to kill blood thralls. It's a pretty good job.
To be fair, we were actually planning on leaving this town and moving on to Bishonia. So if you are sincerely interested in taking the child and making sure that he follows through all of these processes in order to ensure or not ensure. I'm a little confused exactly, but that could be
There
your responsibility if you'd like.
There, our belief, my
Okay.
people, is
Back up. Who and what people is that exactly?
we are the original wolves. When the world was formed, many of the books left us out. There's a passage that says that the mountains were given to dwarves, the forest were given to elves, and the rest of the land was given to man, but they left out that the high country was given to wolves, and we are
And then the
your
one ring
equal.
was given to Saruman. I know the whole story.
I'm sorry, Daryl. I couldn't. I couldn't.
Shit! Such a shit!
You set it up too beautifully to not make that joke.
I can't help it. It's the truth.
You like soft pitched that. I was like, this is going out of the park. Okay.
Sorry.
Back to plot.
Right. Okay. And now back to the plot.
Right.
Oh god.
And since that time, we have been the keepers of history. And many men, particularly, have tried to remove us, but our numbers are too few. As Rook implied, he knows the story, so I won't go into any detail.
So I'm just saying there was a wolf a couple days ago, and I sort of sliced it into pieces. Like, are you gonna be mad about that and hold like a grudge or something? Or
He's not one of us.
oh, great! I didn't want to be racist, but you said the wolves, and he was a wolf, and you know.
He is like a distant relative. Dang it! Stop! I have nothing left.
All right, hold
Look
up.
at-
Where do dragons factor into this whole elf, dwarf, wolf, human nonsense?
They own the sky, obviously.
Yes. I think I said dwarves and mountains, but no, it was dragons and mountains. Dwarves were under the mountains. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. But we have many of the histories, and we believe that combining several different prophecies, what we are seeing is that the boy will still bring the onset of the second part, but it is after he has the child that will bring in the third part. One of the prophecies says, "Turn your back on Bisea, O Algorn, and do not let its darkness upon you." So Bisea is now Bishonia. If he is to betray his son, it stands to reason that he's going to have the son in Bishonia. That is what we believe. That's why I've come to you.
But wait.
That's
What
not
the-
why I've come to you. I've come to you to stop Nadir. Sorry, two different stories.
But if we let him have his son and then kill him, then he can't betray him, and his son gets to do what that. I don't understand prophecies. Someone help me.
That would be fine.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
So I just kill him later.
He can't have a son at the moment because he practically just cut his own legs off. So
Okay, so let's get him healed up. Hit the brothel in Boshonia. Let's get this prophecy going real quick. That's how they do it where I'm from. It's an easy process.
All right, that entire logistical nonsense aside, dragon, how do we deal with it?
he has to be stopped somehow.
No, I got that part.
And I'm not
unless you plan
asking-
on following us around forever so he doesn't, do the whole nightmare vision nonsense. A more permanent solution in like the next now-ish would be appreciated.
He moves from town to town, eventually driving the leadership mad until it destroys itself. It collapses in on itself. You may have heard and He refers to a town that I suddenly don't have the name in front of me.
Sure.
You know, but anyway, you're like, oh yeah, I thought it was just there was a fire in the mill and the whole town basically went up in flames. And he said that was him. And
No, I got that part, but considering his eye is poking out of the over there, can we deal with that now?
Wait, I'm sorry.
He
Someone's
must.
eye is poking out of someone.
I'll get to that in a second.
yeah. So
Where
what did
have
he
I
ask
been?
you to do?
Bring him to Shonia.
Oh,
Right. So,
we have. Well, if you guys can go, I suppose, try to hold him off. But that's if you have other plans, or I'm.
he's like an eyeball in a chest. Can we end it now?
Yes. Yes, that would be. It's possible.
Cool. How do we do that?
If you attempt to attack the man that he is inhabiting,
Uh-huh.
he will likely reveal himself, and then you'll have to fight him.
Is
What
that
if-
a thing we can do with your help?
Possibly, if I could keep him out of your minds.
What if we do this thing? I don't know if everyone knows about it, but it's called a secret attack, where like we say, hey, look over there, and then he looks over there, and then we get him from the direction that he's not looking, and then he doesn't see us coming, and then he dies because he's like 100. Have you seen him? A stiff breeze might kill him.
You will not kill Nadir by killing Brodeur.
No, but I'm saying if Brodeur...
You will just eliminate one of his tools.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever built a house, but if you take away a tool, it makes it much harder to build a house.
Correct.
So I'm for killing the old guy. He's
Yeah,
very
but if you-
irritating.
If you take away a hammer, you can just use a rock. Life.
If you
finds
If
a
you
way.
take away this hammer, you will have to deal with the whole rock.
I don't...
Are you ready
This-
for that?
This is too many metaphors. I'm not getting it.
If we throw sand in his eye.
Score of
Sha-sha-sha.
Pocket sand!
You said that you needed our help in order to take care of this. You said
There's two problems. The boy, Nadir wants to hasten the prophecy. And Nadir wants access to Bishonia, it sounds like.
are these things connected? If we bring the boy to Bishonia, does that increase and hasten the possibility that this dragon will gain control over Bishonia as he seems to seek to?
Let me see the man with the eye. So he gives like to you more of a direct message, I guess, Sama, to bring him to him, bring Broder directly up to the wolf.
Cool. Sama turns on a dime and then like walks over, grabs the bird by the arm, and starts dragging him over to the wolf.
No, don't,
Nope.
please. He will eat me. You're going
Uh-huh,
to,
yep.
God, don't, please. And
Uh-huh.
don't take me over there.
Uh-huh.
His like voice is changing and he's all
Uh-huh.
like, it's
Yep.
it's almost like you're watching, two different people talking out of the same mouth for a second.
Yep.
Is it the same voice that he had that one time?
Yeah.
Sama's just like,
Weird.
wow, now you know how it feels. Come here.
Yeah. He is infected. As you're pulling him over, his robes just like are torn open and fall open and whatever because he's not like banded, or they're not like really super tight wound or whatever. And you see the big eye. So if you guys know what I'm talking about from the original promo art, the guy with his robes open and there's a big green dragon eye. It's the guy behind me, which I don't know if you can see the eye part, but anyway, it's there.
Nope. Yep.
It's right next to the corruption bar too, the 0.
Yep.
So that is the guy. And so now he's was begging for his life, and then as he gets closer to the wolf, he kind of goes stock still, like he's just trying to kind of grin and grit his teeth and bear his time through it. The wolf puts his nose right down close to him, and you can kind of feel the air vibrate around them. And Brodeur eventually falls to his knees, and he's kind of whimpering a bit. Do you guys do anything?
Yeah, who's whimpering, Brodeur or the wolf?
Brodeur.
Oh, okay.
Oh, letting that dude whimper. Fuck that dragon.
Goal's just looking on in amazement.
So then to all you guys, you hear again from the wolf, it is likely if this eye is here that his other eye is with another. He likely has a representative at his next target.
So in Vish,
it will be important for that man or woman to also be eliminated.
So, based on that information, looks like if we're to help you, that we are going to Bishonia, which is where we were intending to go originally. Yes?
Yep.
But you
Wonderful.
can't take the dragon.
No, I don't fuck the dragon. I'm going to take the small child to the place where I can get more gun.
So, are you saying there's other people out there with other parts of a dragon on them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, if they all come together, do they just turn into the dragon himself?
Exodia.
No.
Sorry.
The
Not help it.
I just want to
people
say
who
for the
follow
record-
Nadir are so distraught by the visions he gives that they eventually remove their own eyes. And if they are servants of a high caliber, they will be given a new eye with which to see.
I just want everyone to know I have parts of dragons on me, but they're all my parts, and I don't belong to another dragon. Just so we're clear, in case anyone had ideas otherwise. This is all me.
All right.
Are you happy? Do you feel good that you got that out?
I sure do.
Cool.
Like that, the question Goal had was semi-sincere. Like he just like, if they get close enough together, do they start becoming the dragon? But I guess but I guess if they all have eyes, I was thinking like one had like a mouth or a stomach, and
No.
just like different parts. And oh, he's got a big dragon here on the top of his head.
They act as a conduit for his power when he is not in the location.
So, we go to Bishonia then. Is that the plan?
Sama
Bill?
has not told you the whole truth.
That seems about right.
Sama, is
I
this true?
believe.
Ooh, would you say that to everybody and Sama?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
You say you're going to... The dragon has his hook in you, does he not?
Yeah, we said that, obviously. That's what the whole stepping walk thing was.
This is... If you choose to go to Bishonia without following his orders, there will be repercussions. If you kill Brodeur, there will be repercussions. I am saying to you, what are you willing to do now about Nadir? Are you ready to fight him? Or are you going to try to trick him? What is your plan?
Good thing this guy only has an eye and no ears.
Yeah, no, there's some sort of power lingering on Brodeur now that has him virtually paralyzed.
Okay. But that should be a concern normally, right? The fact that
Yeah.
we're talking about secret plans in front of.
We take the dragon. I don't know how dragons work. That seems to be a you question.
He is very old and very powerful.
That doesn't answer my question.
I believe if we can keep his mind out of yours, meaning all of you, you could fight him physically and he would not appear as strong. He is very old. His mind is his power, not his strength.
Hey, Goal.
Yeah.
How long would it take to set up a cannon?
Well, I mean, honestly, it depends on what kind of cannon you want. Do you want it to move? Do you want it to roll? Are we talking about stationary? What is the size and the bore of the hole? I mean, are we talking blunderbuss style?
No, I mean
we
the
can
cannon we already have, but pointed at a dragon.
Oh, I have to carry the two. Not too long, given that we have ammo and a place to mount it. Like less than a day.
Well, I think that's
from the distance. You hear, "Skorath, we need Skorath. Come to me."
Oh, hey, everyone, that's me.
You all hear this? The wolf looks up. His ears do things.
Wow,
Daryl. Wolf things.
He gets a Scooby-Doo look.
Oh boy.
Daryl was sassing me. The wolf does wolf things. Does this voice sound familiar?
I mean, does the voice? No, you've not heard this voice, but it doesn't sound human.
Interesting.
It sounds big and
is it coming from somewhere in particular?
Coming from town. Yep. You guys are just outside of town.
Can you hold the old man here while we deal with whatever the fuck this is?
He picks up Brodeur by the back of his clothes and scrapes his teeth along his neck a bit and takes him over to kind of the ravine area where Johnny is hopefully not going to just die.
I mean, tomato.
Stay.
I will keep an eye on these, and I will do my best to keep the dragon out of your minds while you are away.
Cool. Let's go deal with whatever the fuck this problem is, and then go get a cannon.
Skorath! We need Skorath!
I don't know.
Elvies, we crush you now!
I don't know who that voice is, but I don't think he knows that you're called elves and not elvies. That's like fingers and fingies. I had to learn that myself, but I don't.
I had to learn that myself. Great. Absolutely wonderful.
I think whoever this is wants to fight us. He did say he's going to crush everyone.
Yeah,
so is everyone ready for a fight?
Are you
going
to let all these people die for your
Shut up! I'm
mistakes?
already having a conversation over here. I'm ready to fight. I didn't get to kill anyone today. I was hoping.
Let's go fight dirty.
Great.
Yeah, you guys get ready. I'm gonna kind of stay in the back because I'm very, very crushable.
Yeah, he didn't call you out.
That's true. You're very little. Luca, are you?
He probably
okay
thinks
to
you're a
fight?
little or Elvie.
Let's
A littler LV.
All right.
one thing after another.
One thing, yeah. All right.
Sama
so
just
guys,
you know that picture of just like shame and just like loading a gun, just like that Sama muttering all the way back, just like I hate everything forever.
Yes. Okay. So you guys are heading back. Give me a little bit of a description of what your order of marching is, or how you're proceeding.
I'm going to sneak up to the town line.
Left foot, right foot.
Let's go ahead and move under this.
Ooh, we have a
screen
map.
here.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's back to the murder map.
The murder map. And we'll have to move some of these people around in a bit. But
What direction were we coming from again?
you're coming from over here.
Okay, so like yeah.
Yeah, so the road comes in, I think, right up here and comes around. So you can take this little path that goes up to the Boar's Tusk, or you can come around the road down this way.
Sama's done the thing where he thinks he's sneaking back along like this alley here.
Okay.
Again.
When you get to... Yeah. When you get to close enough to kind of start assessing what's going on, you do see that there's a little bit of smoke coming up. You don't think it's like that the buildings are on fire or anything, but it reminds you of maybe like if there's a group marching and they have some torches, that kind of thing. Sama is coming around behind here, so he's not going to see details yet. What about you guys?
Let me just combat screen. Switcheroony. Where are we coming from?
You're coming from the far right.
Okay. I'm just going to walk in.
I need to
over here.
This guy.
And I'll bring Luca somewhere over here and Goal in the background.
Sweet. And I didn't make any new tokens because I'm a doofus. I was so distracted today. Okay.
I feel that mood.
All right. So you're just walking up then?
Yeah, I mean, someone was yelling my name, so yeah, I'm just...
Yeah. Okay, so you come... I'll describe it to you first then. Come around the corner. You come around this building here, through the trees a little bit, and you see in the center of town, Maggot. No, you haven't heard his voice before, but you do realize that's what that big rumbling deep, "You stupid Scoreth" voice was. He appears to have literally been stomping his feet in the ground not too far from the cave-ins part here, and there's like cracks in the ground leading out from it. Behind him is his Mungu, which is the oversized dragon horse thing, and then behind him is a white horse with sulkery on it, and several of the unmade that are just sort of on leashes. There's like two larger than normal mercs like holding these leashes, and there's like 10 going from each hand, and these wild things are just pulling and trying to get out and come to you. In Sulkery's quiet but penetrating voice calls, "I heard you have taught a lesson to one of my dear friends. Are you interested in teaching any more lessons? I know you're out there. I would love to learn what you have to share."
It's out, bitch.
Fucking dumb.
I wish I had vicious mockery.
So Henry is kind of there. He's almost acting a little bit like trying to keep the peace a little bit. "Look, we don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble. Those guys are gone. They left. You can leave too. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine." As he's talking in like kind of this begging tone, he's looking around just a little bit, like he's trying to see if you guys are coming or if anybody for help is coming. And you notice that the folds in his clothing, like the shadows that are just naturally cast by the folds in his clothing and the shadows in his beard, just start curling up, and then they go into his mouth and solidify, and he starts suffocating, and he just falls basically on his face, and he's like grabbing and choking. He says, "You bore me." And then this solid shadow like bursts out the back of his head, and he just goes limp.
That took a turn. What does Silkery look like?
I feel less bad about our abandon this town plan now.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
The
For
lady
the record,
in the...
I never felt bad about that plan. I was waiting for us to do that plan, and then a giant fucking wolf showed up.
I'm just trying to kill everyone, and everyone keeps stopping it from happening.
Yeah, I'm just following Rook.
Why are we explaining? I'm curious.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, she looks like the
Justifying
lady
to ourselves.
in Discord.
Well, I know that. Daryl.
Okay, you're right. So Sulkry is she's got a long black coat. I mean, she's got basically shadows that are always kind of twisting around her. Her hands are in black gloves, but they always look like there's another hand like extending from it that's just like made of wisps and shadows. She's got an elven face, and then she's got the large painted mark of Landslide on her black armor.
And you said Maggot was with her?
Yeah, Maggot's just standing on the middle of the courtyard like, come me fight. After his shadow, like Henry's own shadow, bursts out the back of his head, Maggot walks over to him and with both hands just and he just like,
Okay.
where is puny Scareth?
Okay, here's the plan. Gold, you take the big one named Maggot. I'll take Silkery. She's the more powerful one. And then, Luca, you take everyone else.
You want me to take the big one?
Such a
Yeah.
horrible plan.
Is that not, you're little. You can go between the
I
legs and like a mouse to a lion.
I appreciate that you think that I have that capability, but that's not what I want.
Oh. It seemed like a viable strategy. I don't even know where Samu went.
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna shoot somebody in the head. That's kind of what he does.
He's probably trying to find a better vantage point.
Oh.
To shoot somebody in the head.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm going to run out there
Okay.
and stab
Like
people.
Like a dumb fuck. Like always.
You know, sometimes
Wow, you lost your accent there, Luca. I don't know what happened just now.
That's because it wasn't Luca talking.
Oh boy.
Did you catch that, kid? It was real quick.
It's weird. The accent just dropped entirely.
My lord.
Lucas
Well, you
actually
guys
from a
are, I
royal
guess,
background.
continuing to consider this. Maggot goes over to the boar's tusk, and like there's two columns that come down in the front of the little overhang over
Pulls
the,
it out.
the main door, and he just like grabs one of them, just pulls it off, and
Alright.
so now it's starting to fall in a little bit.
Before Rook takes off, Luca is going to kind of go up and just kind of like pat him on the back and be like, Rook, just remember,
Yeah.
he's big, but he's also stupid. And then she's just going to take off and go around, not behind the same building that Sama is behind, but in the other direction,
Yeah, direction.
around.
Cool.
So over. Yeah.
Like down
There
here
I
somewhere.
am. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be like right there. That'd be perfect.
So
Okay.
I think Rook squats down, not in a condescending way, but he squats down to Gull's height, and he says, "You know, Gull,
Squat down in a non-kind.
yeah,
They seem to think
As
that we really care about the people in this town. I feel like we probably could have just left just as easily. You know, we were gonna leave anyway, and they were gonna come and kill them anyway. I'm not even sure why we're doing this fight. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like to kill them, but also very unnecessary, I think.
I tell you what, if you want to leave, I want to leave.
Well,
leave?
I
mean,
mean,
I'm kind of.
if put it this way, if we leave and then they survive and then they meet up with us, I'll never hear the end of it from Luca. She'll blame me for everything. She'll call me a coward. She'll say that I ran. It's a lot of nonsense. I just can't handle it right now. There's a dragon out there. I don't know if you heard about that, but that's just, it's too much on top of each other. I can't.
Okay, so I got the big one.
Yes, I'll get Silkery. You dodge, dip, and weave, and just don't get hit. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, be careful about it.
Oh no, I'm gonna. Oh my God, he's gonna look to the. He's the. Is there somebody dead near me whose boots I can take?
No, there's no one just milling about that happens to be dead over on this side of the town.
Is the trash can I threw my boots in somehow near me?
No,
No.
pretty sure that was on the other
miraculous.
side of town.
Man, I'm trying to figure a way to
All right,
put
so
this-
Sulkery has this. There's in her saddlebags, there's like a strap that's got this staff kind of wrapped around it, and she picks it up. And
Cool. I take a
it's
shot at the
super
staff.
long.
Nice.
Okay.
So Sama has been sneaking around because Sama hella fast. So Sama's like 100 feet that away.
Yeah. And that's cool because I was planning on this being Sulkery. How can I identify her? I will make her purple. There we go.
Yeah. So Sama's like 100 feet in a straight line to Sulkery, and when she like reaches for the
that's
the
Meg.
magic stick, is like, ooh, obvious magic. Nope.
Okay. All right. So yeah, with disadvantage to hit the stick, roll it.
Okay.
This is my magic no snick.
Yeah, let's see if this works.
I just started singing Lady Gaga in my head.
That's pretty damn good for disadvantage,
would you
honestly,
share
all
that?
things considered.
Yeah,
Because it was
that's
disco
super.
stick.
That's super.
That's pretty great.
So
The way your mind works is magic.
Tell me about it.
as this whole thing sort of is happening, she's like picking it up. You actually can see there's kind of two halves of a wooden crescent, and it kind of was opening up, and you could actually see there was a keeper stone or a speaker stone in there.
Shooting for the stone.
And as that was happening, so what everyone else sees, but Sama, you don't see this because it's not in your line of sight.
Fair.
All of the unmade monster human things, their focus seems to be on the speaker stone in the stick. So then the shot fires from across the way. You guys recognize it, but it's still somewhat startling. And the stone just bursts, just boom. And the unmade just go nuts. They just completely go nuts. They pull the two guys here that are holding them. They pull them across and just start running, and they let go. And now they're just running everywhere. Just these are creatures that are basically made of leftover parts of other fallen warriors and soldiers.
So essentially, they're unmade men.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You knew that was coming. Come on.
I felt it in my bones. My old dead bones.
So they're now just on a complete rampage, going whichever way they can go. One of them even like attacks Sulkery's horse and is like gnawing on its leg.
Awesome.
And the horse like kicks her off, but she just lands gracefully. So let's roll initiative.
What absolute horseshit.
Oof.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a new day.
Y'all can handle this.
11's not great, but all right, that's fine.
Is it better than a 5?
I mean, yes.
Then I think it's fine.
We've got Gull and Rook and me and Sama.
I'm here to
and
chew
then
steak and fuck shit up, and I've already ate my
Luca.
steak for breakfast.
See, I was kind of expecting, we've got Goal, then Rook, then me, then me, then me. Like, and I was
should
gonna be
have
like,
said that.
Daryl.
Yeah, all of me's. All of me's. All right. So yeah, there's at least 10 of these unmade in any different direction that you guys want to choose. So if you want to go for something like that, plus you see Maggot and you see Sulkery and two just mercs that are kind of out of sorts because they were supposed to control these crazy beasts that are now without control.
Good fucking luck now, nerds.
Hell yeah.
Daryl?
Yes.
So, wait, hold on. No, go ahead. I'll wait until it's officially my turn.
It is officially your turn. You're first.
Is he?
Yeah, roll a 20, baby.
Oh, I didn't even see your roll. It whizzed by so quick. My bad.
His turn's already done.
That 20 was so
fast.
fast, I didn't even see it in the roll 20.
I'm gonna ask you if I can do this thing within the world, because you know I have grease, right?
Uh-huh.
What a southern thing to say.
I want to cover myself in grease in order to give the enemy hopefully disadvantage from grabbing me, because I'm essentially gonna just be a distraction and try to run them into Sama's line of sight.
You're gonna be a
Slippery lube wrestling, my favorite.
You're gonna be a greased up pig.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. I want to.
It's
I
gonna
wanna
be
be
the
a-
unicorn race all over again.
If this isn't
Oh,
if this isn't
boy.
something you want to happen, I fully understand. We'll go a different route with it. But I just like the thought of greasing myself up so they can't grab me, or at least have disadvantage on trying to.
Do you get like
Yeah,
a nice
I mean-
oiling yourself up montage?
Yes.
Whoa.
Like he takes his,
With-
he takes
with
his
careless
jerkin off
whisper play.
and Goal's ripped. You're like, wow.
I'm like Iroh after he gets out of prison. Just
Yes.
It's just
Just
this
ripped
went
like
from
Jesus. Yes.
It's like that scene
Infinity
in
War to Deadpool, just real
it's that
fast
scene
there.
in Step Brothers where the
Um,
dude pulls up his shirt. He's like, I oil these in keels every day.
Look, I shot the end of a magical stick. It was always Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I don't know what you were expecting.
Right. So here's I'm not going to say you can't do that, and I can even see some logic in that because all of the unmade stuff is going to be kind of claws and grapple.
yeah, I understand that it's not going to affect them if they're hitting me with swords or spells or anything.
And-
But
Right, but against those guys, it might be sort of a slightly weird logic to it. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Can we load the greased up goal into the cannon?
Ooh. I think that would set him on fire, and then
yeah,
watch him.
yeah. Hold on.
Like, on the other hand, great cinematic image,
Oh yeah.
but also...
Just
But then he dies.
Alrighty.
I'm greased up
So
gold guy.
you've got to make a decision. Let's move it forward.
Okay, so I am going to assume. I think it's safe to assume, because I don't really know where Sama is, that he took the same line of sight as he did the last time, given that he shot the stick out of.
Yeah, the way it exploded, probably you can probably tell from
Yeah.
the direction of the shot.
Somewhere to the north.
So greased up goal is going to try to sprint out into the open.
All right.
Like out to here.
I'm going to grab a couple more.
I can't grab him.
Why won't you do what I'm asking you to do? Oh, I see what's wrong. I kept grabbing my avatar, so.
oh shit.
You can't catch me.
Can't get me. Can't get me. Good. I'm gonna call you the gingerbread man for the rest of the day.
Oh, jeez.
There we go. Now we got stuff working here.
That's my favorite character.
We're going to make the unmade yellow so we can.
All right,
figure
queue up
those.
holding out for a hero. Let's go.
All right, so we've got
Give me a minute.
a couple guys running around here. But yeah, we're gonna say you don't get into range then to do anything else. But yeah, I mean that was a good long run.
Yeah,
There.
no, I was.
Don't bring him back here with me.
But you are attracting some people.
Damn it.
There, we'll put him a little further. Okay, thank you. That puts somebody else next. Rook.
That's me. I'm next.
Yeah.
I read this incredibly long spell. Crimson Right. Do I take damage on this one for the duration? I don't think I take damage. I just do a bunch of damage. Great. Cool. As a bonus action, I activate this thing. Cool. So I activate my lightning sword. So again, that same kind of thing. You see like that black lightning sort of crackle down Rook's arm and then onto the blade as a bonus action. And then he's going to march in. Where are people? I'm going to march. I'm going to march to the first guy, and I'm going to give him a good hard stabbing.
Give him what for?
I'm going to give him 4 whats. That's what I'm going to give him.
All right.
He's going to get some stabbing. Now, did these guys look... I mean, I know they're cobbled together Isle of Dr. Moreau men. Do they look like they're fortuitous, or they look like I could, pop a stitch and it's Sally from, Nightmare Before Christmas? Did they fall apart? How do they look? Do they look hardy?
They are larger than an average man because there's typically more parts to them than
Gross.
what an average man has.
Okay, cool.
And they don't look like flabby or skinny, but they're not hulking beasts. They're more like scary spiders as opposed to scary, bulldogs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stab it
Interesting.
with...
So like normal spiders then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Like
stab
normal.
it with calamitous intent. And I'm going to use my Great Weapon Mastery. So I'm going to take a -5 to the attack roll and then do a shitload more damage on the back end if it hits. So, kapow! Does a 9 hit? Daryl?
No.
Okay, great.
No.
Cool. That's it.
That's what it does.
That's it. He just whiffs. He just lumbers out there and whiffs.
Oof.
All right. So, well, that guy will hit you because he's right there. He has two attacks. This is going to be like a claw attack. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Ooh, so he just kind of claws into your, finds a weak spot under some of your armor. And I'm going to go ahead and roll the next attack. 17.
Also hits.
I thought you had higher than that.
Very low.
Okay.
I'm not a tank.
Okay. All right. There you go then. That's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, put it this way. If that attack had hit, it does 1d10 plus 13 damage and then an additional d4. I'm not a tank. I just do lots of damage with swords.
That first hit is that much damage.
7.
And then another 6
6.
damage. So,
Got it.
and what's your health at the moment?
I don't know. I have to math. Well above half.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 isn't even close.
Good. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, so he slices up at you. This other guy's going to run over towards Luca. I'm going to say, you know, there was all that travel time before, so he doesn't get there. Maggot is going to make a big, crazy jump to right here. And it's going to be very, very Hulk impressive, you know. And as he comes down, he's just going to bring both his hands down on top of your head. The rook, because again, you're in range.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Why wouldn't we do that?
So much for the greased up gnome.
14 misses.
Well, what about how's a 14 do? Does that hit?
14 misses.
Okay, so he didn't time his jump right to really target your head and everything, so he just kind of lands and just pounds the earth. Sulkery steps this way, and then she attacks Goal. Sorry, buddy. So what you see happen is, sorry, hold on. Her arm, she brings her arm up like this and then just goes like that. And this blade of shadow just flies all the way across the yard. For an 11, that's a crappy roll.
Goal's gonna go.
And so then it just like cuts the edge off of this building here. Doesn't even leave any smoke or any dust. Literally just like a shingle just falls like it was not attached to anything.
Goal is
Well,
having
that's
his own
fun.
personal Fantasia moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so yeah, and then everybody else is not in range. They're just going to start moving around and doing stuff. These guys are looking for people, and they're just running kind of wild now. So I gotta spread some out. Whoop, 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 whoop. So there we go. We'll stop with that. Who's next? Sama.
Look at that convenient thing that ran directly into my line of fire. How wonderful. Sama is going to take action to sort of like steady himself, aim.
Creased up goal art.
Oh boy. And then sort of takes a deep breath and takes a shot at the thingy because he is hidden as a bonus action. Do I get advantage on that swing? What do we do?
Yes.
Sweet.
This guy has no interest in avoiding damage.
Excellent. Aiming as best I can. See what happens. That's the wrong one. All right, so that is a 16 to hit total.
That'll hit.
Cool. So he will take this much damage plus another 10, so 24.
Nice.
I have the shooty equivalent of Rook's thing. Oh, also sneak attack. Give me a second. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, wow, that was the exact perfect spectrum of a dice roll there. So it's 31 damage total.
All right, yeah. So the bullet tears into the shoulder of this cobbled together piece of meat parts, and it goes basically all the way through, because it's like, down, so it's shooting into the top of its shoulder. It basically goes all the way through and out its back hip, and you see like its ribs like pull apart all the way down as it just like basically falls into a puddle of flesh and bone parts right there in the screen.
That's gross. And then I will question from where I am sort of I've seen I'm sort of where I am, and I see the whole like the house line sort of moving up towards there. I can sort of tell the line. Is there a way for me to parkour up on top to a rooftop at some point?
So I think it wouldn't be weird at all for you to use either this tree over here or this tree over here.
Yeah.
It depends on if you want to get to this roof or to this, or sorry, this you'd have to kind of like, this would be a long jump, but I think you could do it. So
yeah, I think like here to here is what.
Yeah, see, that makes more sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna do the parkour up to like here probably for you, and then that's the end of my turn.
Sounds good.
Cool.
What about you, Luca?
Parkour.
All right. So I want to kind of step out from around the corner just a little bit, and I'm gonna see if I'm successful with something before I say exactly what happens. Let's try this.
I don't think that's the way the game works, but go ahead.
Well, I'm going to shoot my rope dart at the guy that's like right near me in the corner.
Okay.
Try to grapple him with that. Okay. I don't hate that.
Yeah. All right. Well, a 16 hits. Were you trying to grab him with that thing?
So
okay.
Literally,
so,
Luke.
So that's then your next roll, which is was the dexterity challenge. I don't remember what we did last time. I think it was just a dexterity with proficiency to make it a trick shot.
Yeah. Hold on. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so the dart bites into its flesh and latches on, almost like you've hit him with a grappling hook, practically.
Luca just basically says, "We've got to stop meeting like this," and yanks really hard to try and just drag him to the ground.
Okay. All right. So hit the damage on the dart. So just click the dart in the chat. 6 damage. Now, since you're trying to pull him down, let's go ahead and roll strength. We'll do a little strength contest here. Nice. Your 5 beat my 1. Yeah, so
I would
he
say
just
that
starts
I'm tiny,
to fall
but
down.
I'm fierce, but Luca's not tiny. I am.
Yeah, he starts to stumble and fall just as you pull, so he just drives his face into the ground and is not very, very well balanced there.
Cool.
Anything else?
Do I get another attack? I never remember as a monk.
You're level 5? 4?
No.
4.
Monks get at level. They get at level 4. No,
No,
I think monks get at level 5. Sorry.
Yeah.
Monks get extra attack at level 5.
But you have
So you can do a bonus action kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or punch.
So
Yeah.
bonus action, I want to go and basically kick into his. I want to like kind of curb stomp him.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll roll an attack, but you won't get your strength bonus, right? She'll just get the die if she hits.
No, she gets it's full attack.
So am I hitting? I'm doing monk unarmed. For
Yeah,
that
it's not 2-weapon fighting. Yeah. So, but monk is the guy prone?
Yeah.
You have advantage on the attack.
There you go.
So roll and then take whichever of the higher numbers that pops up.
There you go.
But yes,
12.
monk unarmed.
Sorry, the 12, you kind of kick into him and you hit a piece of armor and it doesn't appear to do anything, but you do stomp on him. I mean, it feels good, right? You've got him under your feet and he's like trying to get his teeth up to your ankle and your
Gross.
Yes.
The grossest.
The grossest, Mr. Biters. And Gull, I think we're back to you. big old scary maggot is in front of you. Also is Rook, in case you wanted to rub your grease on him.
Please don't. Take a hard.
Who wants a greasy hug?
Speaking of greasy hugs, we just hit the corruption bar. So
Of course we did.
Okay.
no.
No, yeah.
This is a positive corruption bar that helps us. It heals everyone.
It's a
Everything
great and
goes-
convenient time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Chat.
Huzzah! Yeah, that's great. So I'll come right back to that. Thank you, everyone,
hate
for all
it.
that. It starts
hate it so
raining.
much.
We'll go ahead and do that right now.
No, my grease.
I'm on a roof.
Water and grease don't mix.
On the other hand, wood elves can hide in rain, so this is actually
And-
kind of nice for me.
Yeah, you get struck by lightning.
Well, I'm getting off the roof now. Thank you.
Still, what are you gonna do, Goal?
Ooh,
Yeah, go. What are you gonna do?
what am I gonna do? Goal is going to run up behind old maggot there and bonk, hit him with the quarterstaff.
All
I
right.
thought that was a hit him with the chicken noise, and I got very confused for a second. Continue.
El Kaban.
Yeah, no, I was thinking
Fuck!
puppet pal clam. Okay, so no, he's not apparently.
Oh, that's your roll to hit. Sorry. Yeah. So you
no.
you swing at him, and he like turns his head, and like the horns on his helmet are like very menacing as he's looking. You are so small, Rook.
Yeah.
Oh, I got all blurry. Hello.
You look fine. Yeah. So there's one guy around me besides Maggot, or is that guy dead?
No, you've got the unmade one that attacked you, and then Maggot jumped at you and missed.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
beside
so-
Maggot
okay,
one
yeah.
in addition. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that other guy real quick. He's gonna go. He attacks multiple times, and I'm not here for it. Do I trust the fate of the dice? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I am going to enact. Where is it? I am going to enact my. Oh, I can only do that one time, I think. Oh, no, I can do it every time. As a bonus action, you can do this, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Yeah. I'm going to enact my Blood Curse of the Marked. And I'm going to mark this guy, which just means I deal more damage to him when I hit him. I am going to attempt to hit with the -5. Hit. Pachow! 18. Suck it, guy. You super die. 18 hits, I
do
assume.
the damage.
So he
Yes.
takes 20 damage, and then an additional 2 damage. He takes 22 damage
Nice.
on the unmade. The unmade.
And is that 2 lightning? Is that what that is, or is that?
No, he takes. Oh, it didn't do it. Hold on a second.
I think
should've-
roll 20 just froze. Oh, there we go.
It should have done a bunch more. So it's 1d10 plus. Well, shit. So he takes 23 damage, and it's 3. What do you call it? 3 lightning.
Okay. Why is this taking so long to roll for me?
I
It just
don't
says
know.
rolling dice. That's weird.
Roll 20.
Hello?
Roll 20's been having a lot of delays.
There we go. 4.
Thing.
Yeah, so you slice into this unmade thing,
Mhm.
and he's been kind of grappling at you with his clawy arms and stuff, and you cut both of his arms off, like it's just, and they just go whee flying off somewhere. They hit Maggot actually,
Great.
and then he falls down on his face, and he's still
Yeah. Oh, but he bite.
yeah.
He a bitey boy.
Is he dead?
And no,
Oh well.
He
Shit.
bite.
he's biting.
I mean, you could bite until you die.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
die.
Until.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like his death bites?
Yeah, like death throws, like an alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still, he's totally. He wasn't alive to begin with. Just to clarify.
And I think, yeah, because Goal's right near me. So Yeah, so he slashes this guy until he falls down, and he says, "Goal, if you could just get that guy real quick." And he turns over to look at Maggot.
All right.
Until Maggot punts me across the freaking floor into this chasm.
Like season
So
one of
the
South
unmade
Park.
does bite at you, Rook. For a 14, does that hit?
Oh, muted.
I'm muted. A 14 doesn't hit.
All right, so he can't move, so he's like, he's just rather pathetic looking. Maggot, on the other hand, now turns toward you, since you tried to swing at him. Goal for a 21.
Gold.
I think that probably hits.
Oh, just missed is what I would have said if I had a
If it missed.
21 AC. Yeah. No, he hits me.
Oh, he's bringing his big fist down. You
No,
notice that he's got
don't
these
do that. Don't do that.
these crazy like gauntlets that look like they're made of stone. So it's like he's hitting you with a club, a very big club, but it's his hands. And,
don't do that.
roll 20. Come on, you can do it. There it is.
No.
21 damage. And he just crushes you into the ground. How's your health looking?
I'm dead.
Are you dead? Are you unconscious?
Yeah, no, I had 20 health.
Okay. So I've got to roll a couple more things, see what
No, you
happens.
don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No,
all right.
We got a 6, so he crushes you. You get 1.
It's been fun, guys.
Does the grease give him
if
disadvantage?
you wake up, you will get 2 levels of exhaustion. You will have 2 levels when you wake up.
Is
which
there a
is
chance that the
fun.
grease gives him disadvantage?
Who?
He is-
Go-
He is swinging
Oh.
with fists.
He's swinging his
Yeah.
fist down on a slippery
Oh my
boy.
gosh, I did totally forget about that.
Well, I was gonna say that, but then you said something like a club. He had like a club, so I was like, oh, if
well, no,
swinging with-
he's using he's got gauntlets, so he could just like.
Yeah, where's my roll?
You know, like Nick, like lubed up mud wrestling. It slides off.
Oh, okay. So
Like
yeah,
that
so we've got
Jell-O.
to go back to the original roll. All right, so I'll just roll that again, and we'll pretend that everything did happen the way it happened, unless
No, it hits.
19 still hits. Okay,
Okay. Well, we tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
good job. So yeah, so he just gets smashed into the ground. Part of his body is embedded into the ground. When do you make your first death save? Is that next
On-
round?
on
or
your
this
turn.
round?
Next round, yeah,
Yeah.
or on his turn.
All right. So then,
As the gauntlets are coming down and Gold knows he's about to just get crushed, he's gonna look at Rook like, seriously? You want
Seriously,
to
thump.
Yeah, like it just goes slow motion. Be like, man, this man's really about to rock my shit.
It's just
and
Gold
then-
lying in the ground, like looking like Loki at the end of Avengers. Like,
It zooms in and slows down. At this moment, Gold realized he fucked up.
yeah, just like from the crates.
and then Maggot's second attack is basically just like he's trying to then just rake Rook across, well, to wherever Rook would land after he, smash and then like that. And he rolled a 10, so that
doesn't
doesn't
hit.
hit.
Cool.
I think Rook just catches his arm and like puts it down.
No.
Like a child, he puts it down.
Yeah.
No
He
temper tantrums.
goes, No.
Go, puny Skorath.
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
No, I'm going to kill him.
I'm not there.
I just have
I'm not
to-
there. This
I have to
conversation
squish the
isn't
guy's
actually
head first, and then, you know.
happening.
Alrighty. Now
I like
Sulkry
your
is going to
brain
attack you, Rook.
Could you not?
You don't
What?
know. Nobody sees any of this happening. All of a sudden, a black shadow appears where she was standing, and then it's gone.
Oh.
So, but we do get a. Why won't my rolly thing stay here? Get a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So you feel a piercing heat push into your back. You feel like the wings coming out of your shoulders it's almost like the weight from these wings are too much to bear, and it's like it's pulling your skin apart as you just feel your body divide in the center.
I don't like that.
For 18 damage.
Yikes. Okay, well, I'm almost dead.
And
We could have just left this town to die.
Yep.
I wanted to leave.
Somebody was
Yeah.
like, I want to go fight them.
well, we're just trying to make it interesting for the audience, right?
I wanted to be said that Rook said we can go fight them, but he was also the last one into battle.
Yep. So helpful. So helpful.
The black like essence of this blade that hits you kind of in the back and the shoulder, it actually almost ricochets up the side of your face, and it actually cuts into the side of your head, and one of your horns is removed, and you lose permanent hearing in your left ear.
Jesus, from what?
From damage dealt
from
over a certain percentage of your health.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
it didn't deal more than half my health.
But it did enough, and this thing
okay.
it hurts you.
Gotcha.
So your shadow blade cutting you up here.
Sure.
And now we have one more. We've got the one that's going to attack Luca, hanging out over here. (16)
That hits.
Hmm?
That hits.
Does it have disadvantage when it's trying to get up because it was prone?
If it attacks from prone, it has disadvantage. If it gets up and then attacks, it does not.
No.
Well, we're going to say it's lunging up and attacking at the same time. So does a 10 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, so it lunges up towards you and recklessly tries to attack. So that's the first attack. The second attack, it doesn't have disadvantage on it, though, for 16.
That does hit.
All right, and that is, if I remember, getting all the dice straight.
I don't like this.
Seven.
Oh. Whew.
How's that feel?
I mean, not great.
All right, so Gull, you've got a death save to do.
Wait, is it back to the top of the order already?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm the last
Oh
one.
no, wait, I'm doing this
I was gonna
wrong.
say, I don't think Sama.
I was like,
I'm doing this
wait a
all
minute.
wrong.
Yeah, we haven't gone yet. Luca just got attacked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, no. Apparently,
okay.
we're doing this all wrong as well.
All right, so
At
it's
least I
starting
am.
to rain,
Yeah, Sama.
like stormy kind of rain, like.
Yeah, I mean it's opening up. We don't have like big thunderclaps or
All
anything,
right,
but it's a nice solid rain. The ground's getting muddy.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is going to take a smart and not stay on a slippery roof while it's raining. So Tom is going to hop off the roof, and because it's muddy now, he's going to land. And then knows he shot something over like here, and that body is still there and doesn't want to deal with that noise. He's going to circle back around to where his friends were, and I'm going to hide. Bonus action hide while I do that.
Okay. You have to roll a stealth.
Yep. Gonna pull that armor. Not great.
I like the method where the DM rolls those for the characters and doesn't tell them if they succeed or not. Have you ever played a game like that?
I have. It's
Yeah, that would be fun. Anyway, tangent.
It
Go on.
takes a lot of the thought about me, honestly. So it kind of goes to about like here, and then probably sees Selkiri around the corner and is like, "Fuck." And goes, fuck it, shoot.
All right. Do it. What do you got?
I don't like her. Ding. The 19 hit.
A 19 does hit. I don't see a 19. I don't. My stupid roll 20.
Yeah, it's taken a hot minute. So I fortunately don't get sneak attacks. I didn't have advantage on the roll. and I also didn't have somebody nearby her. But
I mean,
13 damage.
I'm right next to Silkery, isn't she? Didn't she just stab you
No,
with the sword?
Silkery's in the back, like over here.
No, her Shadow Blade is a ranged weapon.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
what
over
a
here.
what a bitch.
And so I'll 13 damage to her. I guess that's not
Nice. Okay, so she gets hit and like there's visible damage. Like her shoulder plate of her armor is like now kind of hanging off, and you see blood trickling down her arm, and she just like brings her fist up like this, and you see the shadow fist like above it, and she stares you down.
Yep. Some like lowers the gun, flips her off, and then ducks around the side of the house.
Yeah, because you could.
Is he fast?
Bonus action that stuff, right?
No, he's just fast. Like extra
Okay.
bonus. Like he is just rogues and also a skirmisher and also a wood elf. Like is zoomy boy.
I have no row 20 by the way right now, so.
Oh, okay.
So
We are winning.
The game just changed.
We are winning. Nobody's near us. They're all way over there.
Yeah.
That is super weird. It's just gone, and I'm trying to refresh.
That's fucking strange.
Goal is not actually dead. He turned himself to a squirrel and just spun around into the dirt.
All right, Luca, it's your turn.
No. Shit. All right. I would like to. What am I gonna do? I honestly just kind of want to run to get to my friends. So I kind of want to just like do some monk shit and just dexterity my way over this dude and like shove his face into the dirt maybe in the process. Just get away from him.
That's cool. So if you want to give me like a acrobatics roll with your attack, so you can basically do a moving attack and jump over him or through him or whatever, I would be down with that.
I mean, you can technically do that already. So in D&D 5e, you can split hit move. So you can hit this guy and then just go and then hit another guy in the face if you want to.
I kind of want to try and just like basically
Make it cooler.
Yeah, I want to pole vault onto this guy, onto his shoulders, and like as I'm leaping off of him, kick him so that hopefully he lands face down again.
I'm here for it.
Boom.
That sounds good.
Damn. Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell me what you rolled. I'm trying to get roll 20 back up.
A 12.
Which one is that? Is that the attack or the dexterity or the acrobatics?
That's the attack, and then the acrobatics is an 8.
Yeah, I think the 12 does hit. He's not got like big armor or anything, so we'll go with it.
Sweet. So yeah.
Damage.
Luca is basically going to grab his shoulders and hoist herself up and like push off of one shoulder and kind of kick him in the back of the head as she moves to like sprint past him.
Okay, cool. So you pounce up on him.
Rope dart in the process.
Oh yeah, you're retrieving that. So as you push off of him, your feet actually drive his head into the ground, and his jaw just like crushes, like it just breaks. And he seems fine though. He doesn't mind.
Luca is unintentionally a badass. I love her. She doesn't really try to have things necessarily go well, and they usually do. So hooray!
There you go.
All right.
Yeah. So move your character to wherever you want. I can actually see roll 20 again, so that's good.
Hey.
It's very fuzzy, but it is here.
Hold on.
There we go. That's good.
Get rid of this. Shiblank. That's where I would like to be.
All right, you're next to the statue of Lorelei, sort of. Okay. Now we're back to the top of the order. Goal Buddy, my favorite player and the rock of the team. Can you give us
more rock like now for sure?
Oh wow, rude!
I'm trying to be encouraging.
Stone
I
Cold.
was trying to make a pun about how he got hit by a rock
He's
goblin.
the rock of the team.
But that's
because
fair.
We already have a rock of the team.
Thanks.
Wow.
Hey, Lamau.
Hey.
Wow.
No.
Death save of a 3.
Woof.
No.
Everybody feels a disturbance in the force as as your friend steps one closer towards the end. Rook.
Okay, so, fuck. This guy is alive still, and that's an inconvenience. Shit. Butts.
Murder maggot.
I can't murder maggot. I gotta kill this guy because he bites like 9 times. Yeah. So I am going to stab the other guy. That's on the ground, and with a 22, I assume he's gonna die. So he takes 7, plus an additional 1. He takes 8 points of damage.
Your lightning is really dramatic. It always does 1.
Yeah, I know. It's very inconvenient.
Yeah.
Crackle, static electricity. Boop, like
It's like static electricity. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
So after cutting his arms off last time, now you cut his torso off.
Yeah. I think he's on the ground. I just take the haft end of the scythe. I just like put it through its skull, like you're checking if a cake's done. And then I'm going to see that Luca's here. I'm going to move around Maggot, staying in his threat range. And then I'm going to unceremoniously use my dragon claw feet to kick Goal away from the giant evil guy with fists towards Luca. So like to move him over here, hopefully.
Oh.
To get him out of the combat.
I don't know if you can do that without damaging him. I mean, like, how?
I'm covered in grease. I'll just slide across.
Yeah, I give him a shove.
Yeah, it doesn't need to
give you the grease story plot point there.
Yeah, I give him a
for the win.
I give him a shove.
It's life-saving grease.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grease is in fact the word.
Lubrication to keep the plot wheel spinning.
Yeah.
Okay?
Goal's leaving this world like he came in, laying on the ground covered in ooze.
Yeah. I'm just giving him a slide across the ground.
Okie dokie. So that was fun.
And that is
we're gonna start then with so this guy's dead too. And by dead I mean temporarily. Did I say that?
Wow, really? The undead thing was only dead for a second? Who would have guessed?
I don't like that.
But you did what you really I'll come back to that.
You are
so
given 57 levels of sass tonight. My God.
I warned you I was hangry. But it's all
Maggot.
It is
Maggot's
all in
gonna,
love, I swear.
After missing you that first time, Rook, he's gonna swing back with his double fist.
And then he's gonna continue to miss me.
And now he's going to kick at you. So he swings and then he just brings his foot up and
I die.
Powers it into your chest.
Yep, I'm dead. You don't even have to roll dice. I'm dead. There's
don't?
no way. I mean, unless you roll a 1 on damage, like I'm pretty sure I die. Yeah, I die.
Yeah. So he kicks you all the way into this wall, and you get embedded into the slats of the room.
Dead or like unconscious?
I'm unconscious.
Okay,
Unconscious.
I was like,
Yeah.
Asshole.
I am unconscious.
And he just roars like, "Rah, you weak!"
Well, when you're 3-on-1, big guy.
Alrighty, and we have another couple of rolls coming up here. Sama, you back around behind that corner. Does an 18 hit?
I believe so. Yes.
You feel black, shadowy fingers wrap around your waist, and you get whisked this direction into the black blade that she has extended out. She basically just skewers you into it.
Question: Is that a 2-part action?
Sure. What is that?
Is it like a pull then a stab?
Yes.
Cool. So when she does the pull, as a reaction, I interrupt that and dash back around the side.
But she had a hold of you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna kick. Like, can I kick off of her to do that?
No, so she has you in a magical grip.
Cool.
So
that's fine. Then never mind.
Yeah. You could. I'll let you roll. Yeah, let's do like a dexterity acrobatics squirm away type thing.
Okay.
If you want to do that with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Okay, never mind then.
I got it out as quick as I could. All right, there we go.
I mean, like, it's gonna roll anyway. That's cool.
Yeah. 14 wouldn't have won. So. Okay. So, you get skewered for 22 damage.
All right.
Where does that put you at, sir?
4.
All right. And oh crap! It cuts your right arm off.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
No one's having fun tonight.
I'm not having fun, but I am having heart palpitations. So maybe it's the same thing.
Maybe it's the same. It must be the same.
Excitement has the same symptoms as anxiety, right?
Your turn, Luca. No, Sama. Your turn, Sama. You are armless. You have one arm, and you are being that hand that pulled you dissipated once you got hit. So you're not grappled or held at the moment. But Sulkery's looking down at you. You can't teach me what you tried to teach the father.
She's leaning right up to me, right?
Yeah, she's rubbing her dominance in your face.
Question.
Yes, whatever it is.
Does that make it easier to say without disadvantage, because she's right up in my everything, pull a pistol and shoot her in the chest?
Go for it. Yeah, you can do it.
I'm absolutely gonna do that.
I didn't know that other people called their boobs dominance. That's an interesting side take.
That's not what I said.
Christ.
It's not, but it's what I interpreted it as.
I mean, if you're doing it right.
Question: if she's being all confident and not like actually paying attention to anything I'm doing, do I get a sneak attack for that?
I will give it to you, sure.
Sure. Great. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So 21. So okay. Plus that. All right. That's unfortunate. 16 damage to wherever.
All right. So yeah, you put it up right under her whatever breastbone. Now you've got me all messed up with your comments.
Sorry.
Yeah, right in the sternum. Just like
sternum. Thank you for the words.
Get the fuck right off me.
Yeah, and she just. So you gotta see this very still moment where the time just slows down for a second as you feel the throb of the tendons and stuff that are cut just above your elbow, and the slash. It's even kind of trails across your chest in this dramatic thing, but you with this gutsy move, you pull the gun out and shoot her right in the chest, and they just flies off of you. You could tell she absorbs quite a bit of the damage as opposed to just being obliterated, but yeah,
that seems reasonable. Yep.
Yeah. What is? I don't know what that is, Sama.
I'll get on that in a second.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. No, I think.
Okay.
Sama. Well, I do have significantly more yeet than prior because I only took around the house. So Sama bonus action. She let go, right?
Yeah.
Sama bonus action plus dashes to like there.
Okay.
Because he's got 70 feet of heat.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Like, just not dealing with that. Goodbye.
Yep. All right. Luca, you're over by slimy goal. Slimy, squishy goal.
Luca is going to move so that she's in between Rook and Goal now. And I'm going to ask for the help of our DM to tell me whether or not I can actually do this. Luca would like to try and tap into something to bring Goal and Rook back, if that's possible.
Okay, so we can do this a couple different ways. I mean, you could do the typical thing. Give me a medicine roll to stabilize them, and then they stop doing death saves, right? I think that's standard. You couldn't do both of them in one turn, because you're basically actually tending to them in a nurse-like way. But we could try to get you to open up to being a speaker if you want to try to do that. Is that what you're leaning towards?
That's what I mean, yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. So I want you to give me a will saving throw. It's not a saving throw. I want to give you roll it 3 times, and I'll kind of describe what happens.
Where is this?
In your character sheet, you're just going to click on the will skill. Not
Wisdom.
will. Sorry, wisdom. I said will, whatever.
So on the left-hand side, right where
Yeah.
you're now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just roll 20 being stupid.
3 times?
3 times. Nice. Okay. So as you kind of move your attention back and forth between your 2 fallen comrades, and you see Maggot just kind of now staring at you, practically drooling anger and joy at the same time. You have this urge to try to just talk to the physical parts of the world, to call on them. At first it feels weird, so that's your 10. Like, what this, you can't talk to inanimate objects or into inanimate concepts, right? And then you push through a little bit more, and you start to feel your ability to sort of bend the fabric of the physical world, of the natural physical world of flesh specifically. And then you push through even more, and you can tell as your own flesh feels like it's starting to rend into that, you are imparting your power into them so that they can be healed. So each of you take a D6 of healing, and Luca, take a D6 of damage. And now you are
How do I do this?
a body speaker.
Yee!
Yee!
That's terrifying.
That's fun. I like it. Yay, characters.
Yeah, me too.
Great,
how do
now I have to
roll-
kill Luca. Thanks.
She's not a blood Thrall yet. I
Yeah.
mean, at all.
Yeah. Give it time.
Take a D6. Just
How does...
/R D6.
Hey, someone remind the person who doesn't do this often how I
What do you
this.
need?
How do
You
I
can
roll a
type
D6?
Type
rolled.
/R space D6.
Yep.
Or you can click the little die and actually select a D6 from the drop down.
Daryl, we're here to do this the hard way. Thank you.
Yeah, I usually type it too, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I can just click what I did last time. There you go.
That's
That
not
was
bad.
about the best of possible thing. You healed 11 points and took 2 damage.
It's really good.
Yeah. So do you guys both wake up? Does that bring you up out of the neck? Oh, yeah. I mean, you just go to 0. You don't actually track
Yep.
below 0, right? Yeah.
So I just get 0. Is that right?
You're at.
You were
you're
just
up-
at
you're
0,
up
so now
to-
you're up,
Yeah, you're
up
at
to
5.
5.
I was at -1.
Yeah, there's no
Oh, yeah.
negatives in D&D
There's no,
5e.
okay.
Yeah, so you just hit
Unless
0.
you
and
unless
they
you go
don't track
negative
it.
so much so that it would actually kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's in like one hit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you
So-
go. That was nifty.
So am I now woke, or am I just kind of on the ground going,
You're woke.
Hella woke.
hella woke?
You're
Right.
also on the
You
ground
see-
going, but you're
You
awake.
see the world in a different way now, though, because that dude squashed you like a bug.
Yeah. I should not have been filled with so much confidence that Rook gave me. He's always trying to do that.
To be fair, he did say go in there and just run around a bunch. Run through his legs.
Are you
So if you would like to take an action, you may.
okay?
Goal's gonna look and go.
You made the noise. That's something.
He's gonna look at Rook.
He just raises a thumb up.
Yeah. He's gonna slowly get up. He's now greasy and muddy because there's grass and shit stuck to him, and and I'm gonna go behind Luca. I'm just gonna kind of go behind her.
All right.
Yeah. No.
Operation Meat Shield is in effect.
Yeah.
Do you
Bing.
do anything?
Do I do anything? Yeah, I hide like a little bitch.
Bitch.
I was just curious. Yeah.
Let's see. Do I do anything? Yeah, I'm gonna hit Rook with the special blend of secret herbs and spices.
Perfect. Give me them 52 herbs and spices.
It's just pepper and salt, y'all.
It's a lot. There's cayenne in
Nice.
there.
8.
Hell yeah. I'll take
Don't
it.
get particular with me.
That's-
I'll take 8 hit points any day of the week, especially on
Nice.
Tuesday when I'm down so many of them.
That's fun. That was good. So that makes it your turn, Rook.
It does. Cool. Let's get squished again. That's what I'm about. I'm about that getting squished life.
Rook goes into the wall. Rook comes out of the wall angrier.
Yeah, right.
You're supposed to be dead.
I mean,
Rook
you're
man.
you're not wrong. Yeah. Rook is still laying there, and he like reaches down to like his bandolier and pulls out a pretty grimy looking potion that's like black and swirly and looks like oil, and he like uncorks it, and you just see him take this thing down, and then his eyes go black and all of his veins bulge like he just did some kind of I don't know, movie steroids, and then you see him like roar as he stands up and takes a step in front of Luca towards this big stupid guy, and he is going to stab him.
Oh yeah, we're in height order like ducklings.
Like Russian nesting dolls. That's how he'll kill us too.
It's like, killed.
Since 2 of us already sound Russian, this is pretty great. So Gol, get on board with the Russian accent.
So I'm gonna give this guy some hot stabs.
Ooh.
You brought Gol back with a Russian accent.
That's the negative side of that. No, he's Russian too. 13 damage on Stupid Head.
Goal is
All right.
Gopnik.
So yeah, you swing your scythe, and it lodges into his ribs, kind of underneath a piece of armor.
Hell yeah!
And now it's his turn. So he grabs the scythe and pulls it away from you. So let's do a strength save or a strength whatever checky.
Okay. I'm ready for it. I want to see it. Oh.
No.
I'm not even
Bless.
gonna bother to roll. I have a +5.
Oh.
I have a +5 to this roll.
Yeah.
God.
So
So
he
he goes to grab it and like rip it out of himself, and Cole or Rook just goes no, and just forces it in him and keeps it there.
So I'm gonna, because it seems appropriate, give you an attack of opportunity for that.
Great, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give you one. How about this? Ka-chow! A 12.
So what is your attack? Are you swinging the scythe, kind of pull?
Yeah, I would just pull it. I would just pull it out of him.
Okay. All
So
right.
a 12. Yeah.
Yeah, 12's not going to hit. And he does step back just a little bit off that little exchange there, feeling very, very upset.
Good.
Um,
It's the monsters' turns.
yes. So, yeah.
Oh, is that so great?
Sorry, trying to answer that question and do this. So, Sulkery appears next to you, Luca. A poof of black shadow, and she steps out of it, all kind of Thanos-esque, and she swings her blade of scariness at you. Shadow blade. Does a 16 hit?
Hold on. Wait. I'm a monk. I should be able to do some shit about this. No, that's... Well, you said that this counts as a ranged weapon, yes?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment she's not throwing it. It's just her hand, because she's right there.
Yeah,
so it's like she has this thing that she can throw, or she can just swing it.
So using deflect missiles right now would not work.
No, that's you.
Damn it.
The way it describes deflect missiles, you're actually catching the shaft of the arrow, and
Technically, it's any projectile. So yeah, but any range.
I mean, all I'm saying is speaker magic-y grabbing Shadow Blade is real cinematic, but also it's actually just a sword. It's actually just a sword right now, so it's like...
All right,
Yeah.
so 16 definitely hits.
alrighty,
Oh boy.
It's cool.
25
folks.
damage.
Hey, Luca is down.
And they go up and they go down.
That-
and they go up and
that-
they go down. And they go
that's a
up and they
shame.
go down.
Wow.
All right, I brought 2 back, baby.
Oh my
We are
gosh.
vastly underpowered for this encounter.
Yeah, yeah, we are. Where's that big fucking wolf when we need him?
I know, right? What's he doing? Just fucking off over there?
Babysitting the eyeball man.
What an asshole.
Alrighty. You lose your non-dominant arm. It just gets sliced off as you fall to the ground in a heap.
One person down and 2 arms gone.
Yeah, the crowd's a bit
yeah.
warm
I like
right
how
now.
the town is like, we're going to start a revolution, but as soon as the revolution comes, they're like, nah, dude, we're going to stay inside of our house. You guys get fucked. Like, come out with a pitchfork or something. Anything, dude. There's like 100
Yeah,
of
they
you in
all-
this village. Do literally
They all
anything.
ran.
Yeah.
They all ran like while you were off
like,
talking
you
to
guys
Wolf Boy.
suck.
Yeah,
like,
that
I hope,
helps.
if we win, I'm going to burn the town down. That's just straight facts. Like, Brooke is going to be so mad.
All of you.
Yeah, he's going to cook all the steak and then burn the town
We're
down.
just gonna be that gif of Captain Hook. Just kill them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take.
Just kill
I'm gonna
him.
take Johnny and put him in the middle of town and just punch him once, and then he just lights the whole town on fire. It'll get out all my aggression about Johnny and the stupid town.
Yeah. So as you see Luca fall, as you feel the presence of her power that she used to of her own essence to give you guys healing that you needed, and then Sulkery just appears and slices her arm off, does unknown damage. Her guts are falling out of her belly and everything. She hits the ground, and then because you asked for it, and because the corruption bar told me I needed to do something before it gets too bad, the big red wolf does show up. He leaps over the fence here next to the boar's tusk, lands right here. His hackles are raised, and he starts growling at Sulkery and Maggot, and that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Fuck me, running. I'm
Alright,
sweaty.
Sucks!
All right, so one of us is slightly harder of hearing, but it's Rook, so it's about the same.
Yep. No change in Rook.
Luca and Sama have both lost an arm.
Yep.
And boy, am I exhausted.
And Goal's real fucking tired.
And I'm here too.
Well, that's what I got. I got like
I know.
mine was like 2 points of exhaustion. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. Oh yeah, you're deaf. Fuck your arm. Fuck your arm. Go away.
Well, like, imagine like if we win, it's all of us at the end with all like our wounded parts. And
And Goal's just like,
Gold just goes, that was a doozy.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
gonna
man.
sleep for 3 days now.
Does
Like,
anybody else need a nap?
Oh, I slept till noon and I'm still tired. This is crazy.
Oh,
I slept till noon and my arm is still gone, Cole. So thank you for the comment.
Also, I'm dead right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm unconscious.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Welcome to the team.
Help.
Hey, you know
Help.
what? I'm a battlesmith, so it sounds like 2 people are gonna be getting robot arms.
like, yeah, please. Give me a plus armor.
Yes!
That'd be great.
Robot arm monk? Hell yes!
That would be actually
Really,
really
what
cool.
it was is Daryl going like, Goal needs to show off, so let's get rid of a couple limbs
Yeah.
so you can slap some new ones.
Yeah,
on.
let's-
I don't even know if I can do that.
Let's Full Metal Alchemist this shit. Let's just fucking automail
do it.
arm, automail arm.
Yeah, I'm an artificer. I
I'm
feel like I
already
should.
short, man. I'm basically Edward Elric as it
Sonic
is.
ear. Yeah.
Right.
This.
Well, there's a NPC named Kaluan that's been wanting to meet you guys. If you guys could ever get to her, she's totally down for building
If
some
we
robot
ever get out of this damn
I don't know where
town.
the fuck she is.
Well, every
like,
arms. Yeah, you don't know
NPC
anything about her.
Every NPC we've met so far, we now hate. So.
So like Fluid's
Uh,
gonna
They
give us like
do.
unarmed.
Dick all.
You don't hate Fagin the wolf, do you?
I mean, so far I'm neutral.
Yeah, so far the wolf is like not actively trying to kill us and or ran away.
Right.
So like definitely the bar is pretty low,
It's pretty
but he
low.
has cleared it. For
Yeah.
sure.
So far.
He gingerly stepped over it instead of running over it, but he stepped over it nonetheless.
This has been episode 6 of Thrall. It is aptly titled "Here Comes Revenge," and revenge was gotten, I think, several times over on several of us. But
Yeah.
Poor fucking realsies.
we are so far alive. So let's go around, do our introductions, and let's have our after show for Patreon so we can chat about whatever the hell happened and how much pain we're in. So let's start with Cora. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet, and what are you up to?
Hey, I'm Cora. You can find me on Twitter at GlamourBombLive, all capitalized, European spelling because I'm bougie like that. Yeah, that's where you can find me for pretty much all of my announcements of TTRPG projects, anything that I'm working on, random musings that I have throughout the day about TTRPG stuff or literally anything. And yeah, also quick note to our audience and everything like that. We love you. And I know that there's a lot of really negative shit going on in the world right now. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. And thank you for joining us every week
Hell yeah.
to kind of escape from that for a little bit.
Hell
Yeah.
Love you guys and we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
With that, we'll jump over to Daryl. Daryl, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
I am Daryl. I am a illustrator and game designer. I now officially full-time do this. I create D&D content. Mostly I do artwork, but I'm going to get to publish Thrall and Daubers and a whole bunch of stuff too. So I'm pretty excited about that. You can find me at Splattered Ink everywhere on the internet. So splatteredink.com, Splattered Ink on Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kendall, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
I am Kendall Wayne Shrum. I'm an Aquarius. I like playing pretend with my friends on the internet, and you can find me on Twitter sometimes, I guess.
Perfect. And last but not least, John, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
So I'm John. You can find me on the Twitters at Ryamasa, RY0MASA. You can find me here on Thrall, also on New Cadian Nights, which is a show in the Urban Shadows system on Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. EST on Scraticus Academy. And then some other things coming up, hopefully with an announcement later this week. So keep an eye on the Twitter for that. And thank you. Hopefully all the horrible things happening in this world in Thrall to all of us will help you, as Cora said, escape the horrible things happening in the real world for the moment. Great.
Yeah. On that note, we're going to go talk about all the horrible things that happened today in our Patreon after show. If you guys want to see that, you can join us on Patreon by clicking that link down below, or you can join us here on Twitch and subscribe with that link down below. And if you want to join the conversation and talk about this game and all the other games we run, link in the description down below for that Discord link. Come over there and join us. So, for now, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.